you end up doing? You end up adding one more thing to the list, right? The problem wasn't that I can't handle conflict resolution or that we couldn't navigate things or I couldn't compromise and maybe lower my standards. Oh my God, that sounds so bad. The internet is telling me that I never have to compromise or lower my standards in any way. That's not the problem. The problem is that this person was perfect in 6 out of 6, but I missed number 7. And so now what I'm going to do is look for 7 out of 7, and I really want someone who does this. And then the whole cycle repeats. This person is even more perfect. How do you handle conflict? Oh, I handle conflict great. And then you go 3 years in, and then everything falls apart, and now you're running out of time because you're getting older, and now you really need to find the perfect person because you don't have time to wait around and screw around. This is a problem. The second big problem with green flags and people who are looking for the perfect person is that we're oftentimes looking for that person to fix something in our lives. We are looking for that person to be the antidote to a problem that we've got. So a simple example of this is like, let's say finances, right? So I'm looking for a partner who can support me, which is totally fine. Like, I think it's totally fine for one partner to financially support another. But one of the biggest mistakes that I've seen in relationships, and if you want to know what leads to toxic relationships, it's when one person is deriving something out of the relationship that is beyond what the relationship should give. So I should get some amount of love and esteem from my relationship. But if I have core self-esteem problems and can't sit by myself or have really crippling loneliness, and I latch on to this person in a relationship to fix all of my loneliness problems, or self-esteem problems, then that relationship is doomed. Doesn't mean that it can't get undoomed, right? Because those problems can be worked on. But this is something, maybe y'all have worked with someone or dated someone who's very clingy, right? And what's going on with clingy? This is someone who requires you for their own self-esteem. And these people will really drain you and drain you and drain you because you don't have to demonstrate just your love, right? You don't have to demonstrate to them that you love them. You have to make up for the lack of love from every other corner of the world. And that's too much for one person to handle. And so what I've started to see more and more is as people get these really laundry list of requirements, what people are starting to do is almost say like, hey, I'm not going to fix this for myself. I'm just going to find a partner who can fix it for me. And so whether it's financial independence or it's like, I need someone who's going to be available 24/7 and, refuses to go out at night.
That's a little over hour and a half.
Going to
Sick. That's really good. And I got it before midnight. Amazing. Alright, that's number 81. Let me just check out the thing because I feel like it's tradition to see the time. Scroll back and forth aggressively a bunch of times. You know how it is. Then, yeah. Alright, let's see. Also, we're moving on from the Fib Cup because I already got Christmas Court. So, yeah. Yep. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that was close. I did not realize it was that close. GG's.